And now I am sure أنا متأكدة إن أنتوا فكرتوا في many elements in the various أو different types of graphs. Let's write 4 of them only to answer the question. طيب الفيرست element اللي أنتوا فكرتوا فيها إيه؟ Yes, we will write. It is the title. أهم element عندي أو one of the elements is the title of the graph. يبقى I will write number 1, the title of the graph. Okay? طيب we will also write the labels for each axis. مش كل x كان بيبقى فيه label ال vertical x and the horizontal x. يبقى number 2 are the labels. Okay. Now, what about the third element? Yes, I can write the key, right, to the graph. So, the third one is the key. Can you tell me another element? Yes, في element of the scale. The scale is very important, which is accurately marked. يبقى number 4 is the scale. السكيل بحدده ازاي؟ من خلال النمبرز اللي عندي. Now there are many other elements. طبعا في elements كتير تانية you could write here. Okay? In graphs there are two important things. في الجراف في حاجتين مهمين قوي لازم تاخدوا بالكم منها. أول حاجة is that the graphs should be very clear and readable. يعني إيه؟ يعني يبقى واضح كده قدامي. The second thing is that the graph should be drawn. لازم نرسمه carefully and accurately. لازم نرسمه بدقة جدا. ده هيساعدنا when we are analyzing the data further on. The information we recorded now is considered a checklist when we can use when answering the problems. In the previous lesson في الدرس اللي فات in the activity titled Classy Graphs we are asked كان مطلوب منكم to collect data تجمعوا data من الفريندز بتوعكم in the class وكمان نستخدمها to complete the tables. I asked you to share the data. قلت لكم to share the data you collected on مدرستنا's Facebook page. And I got على فكرة أنا جالي responses كتيرة قوي. أنا بجد عايزة أشكركم جدا إن أنتوا عملتوا sharing this with us. Now we will represent one of these tables together using graphs in the activity Create Questions. The table is about the mode of transportation we used to get to school. One of your friends sent us بعت لنا table of data we have. This is the data that was collected. The data دي collected from his friends about the mode of transportation we used to get to school. Here is the data. Okay, now I'll give you enough time to think of a graph that suits the data we have collected. وكمان I want you to think of 2 questions you can find their answers. تقدروا تلاقوا الانسرز من الجراف بتاعنا. When we get back, we will draw the suitable graph, الجراف المناسب together. When I showed my students, لما وريت الستودنتس بتوعي الداتا دي قرروا ان البار جراف was the most suitable graph. قالوا لي يا ميس احنا انسب جراف نستخدمه هو البار جراف. Let's draw it together on the board. Okay. طيب دلوقتي first we will draw the horizontal axis then write on it the mode of transportation in order in the table. أول حاجة هرسمها ال horizontal axis زي ما هنعمله كده مع بعض. And this is the horizontal axis we have. هنكتب عليه ال mode of transportation. And now the second step I will draw the vertical axis and we will write the numbers from 0 to the greatest number we have which is 10. تعالوا كده نرسم ال vertical axis وهنكتب numbers from 0 to 10. طيب. Okay, now then we will draw the bars in order. First we have the number of students who go to school by bus and that's 10. يبقى I will write the first one here I will write bus. Okay. how many students? They are 10. Then the number of students who go to school. But first, let's draw the first one. طيب. How can I write the scale? I will write the scale from 0 to 10. يبقى here is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So make it like this. طيب يبقى we said the number of students go by bus are 10, so I will make bar until I reach 10. As you see here, 10, and I will close it like this. Okay. Here are the number of students going by bus. تعالوا نشوف the second one. The number of students who go to school on foot is 7. So I will write here foot, and I will go to 7 and stop at 7. Here is the second bar I have. And then we will draw a bar that stops at 7 as you see here. Now we can also draw a graph in your notebooks to represent the data you collected from your friends. And look here, you must leave the same spaces between each graph and the other. Okay, now the questions we can answer from the graph are many questions. ممكن نسأل مثلا what is the most common mode of transportation for students to use to get to school.
تقدر تتابع كل دروسك على تطبيق مدرستنا بلس. مدرستنا، المستقبل يبدأ الآن.